What's going on, guys? I hope you're having a good day, and I most certainly hope you're having a great week on purpose. So Billy Napier, the Florida Gators coach, has finally answered the allegations about Cormani McLean. Well, not just about Cormani McLean, but about his team and Cormani McLean. I have that for you in this video right after Shador tells you who we are around here. That's the intro. Roll it.
BWB. Bandwagon Buffs.
That's right. It's your man's Harry Billion. Please do me a favor and smash that subscribe button. Make sure to give me the thumbs up. And don't forget to hit that bell notification so that you can get the videos as soon as I upload it to YouTube. All right, family, I got to go ahead and get into this video real quick, so that's all the business I got. You know what time it is. Let's work. That's right. We're bandwagon buffs around here. Thank you, Shador. Make sure to go on our YouTube channel and cop your BWB gear because you don't care. I want to give a shout out to the person that shot this video that I am speaking over, Zach Bavardi. If I'm getting your name incorrectly, Zach, shout out to you. Appreciate you. We're not going to waste no time. Let's go straight to Billy Napier and what he had to say about Cormani McLean. Let's go. All right, guys. So just to put this in perspective, Billy Napier did not step up to the microphone to answer any Cormani McLean allegations. He was already at a press conference talking about his team, how he did last year, starting off at 5-2 and then ending up being 5-7. All right. So after he answered several questions about his team, obviously the Gator in the room was Cormani McLean, so he was asked, Cormani McLean update. Transfer cornerback, Cormani McLean is a gifted player. That is why the Gators recruited him. That is why Colorado coach Deion Sanders, arguably the greatest cornerback in the game's history, signed him. That is why the Gators gave McLean a second chance when his stay at Colorado ended. Recent reports suggesting McLean had already worn out his welcome at UF are not true, according to Napier. Not the positions coach or not the defensive coach, right? This is coming from the head coach himself, and that's why I felt like this is important for me to bring this to you. And this is what Napier said. He's doing fine. I think a lot of this has been blown out of proportion, Napier said. I think he's a young player. Obviously, we're well aware of his history. Cormani's a local kid from Lakeland. He's got great relationships with players on our team. We run a tight ship. There's a structure, there's routine, there's discipline, there's accountability. It's hard these days. You're in the minority if you show up in June, much less middle of June, because you're a couple of weeks later. He's had a great week so far this week. He's gained 10 pounds. He's learning expectations. He's learning culture. He's doing just fine. He's going to be okay. All right. So I want everybody to calm down in the comments trying to disparage this young man. And I also want everybody to know who's commenting saying we're talking trash or we're talking down on this young man. That is not what I do here at TLP Sports Club. I want to make sure that I clear that up at the top of this video. This is not to disparage. It's a sports story and everybody else covers it. For some odd reason, when I cover it, people come to me and say, stop talking about it. I don't get it. Maybe y'all love me more than y'all love other people. I don't know what it is. It's all good though. But there's a few things to kind of uncover here. A lot of these coaches are not like Coach Prime. They're not going to lay it out there for you. This is my opinion and my opinion only. I don't want nobody to take this out of context. What I'm hearing, he's actually confirming the first portion of what we heard that was going on. When a coach has to say there's structure, there's routine, there's discipline, there's accountability, and then he follows that up with saying it's hard these days. What is so hard these days? What exactly is so hard about structure, routine, discipline, and accountability? Why is it so hard these days? And why wasn't it hard back in the day? Was there less discipline? Was there less structure and accountability back in the day? I would say back in the day, it was a little harder. But to me, I feel like he's actually confirming the first part of the reports. The second part of the report, whether he was kicked off the team, now that's the part that pretty much here to say, look, he's still here. He's going to be okay. The wording just suggests that he's actually confirming that there was some accountability issues that he had. Like he had some disciplinary issues. He has to understand that what Coach Prime was trying to instill in him at Colorado is going to be the same thing across the board, no matter what program you're with. Coach Prime is a disciplined coach. Coach Prime understands that if you're going to talk the talk, you're going to have to walk the walk. And how do you walk the walk? You're going to actually have to discipline yourself, and you're going to have to put in the work. When you put in the work, that's the thing that you can actually lean on to be the way that he he is and that he was as Prime. Stepping in your face, telling you I'm going to do this, and then actually doing it. It was actually embedded in his discipline. I think people miss that part of it. It's not that he's just some lazy bum who just shows up trying to use his God-given ability. No, Coach Prime knew that he had God-given abilities, but he also understood the discipline of practicing, putting in the work, studying film, doing all of the things that were necessary to make sure that he was game ready, and then he can talk his talk. So that's what he was trying to instill in Cormani. He was trying to instill that work ethic in him, trying to let him know, you can be the man. You can be great, Cormani. I see all of the things that you need. I see everything in you. I see greatness in you. And I'm trying to make sure that you understand what it is to get to that place that you want to get to, that place that you desire to be at, which is hopefully NFL someday. Make your mom proud. Your mom did a great job making sure that you had everything you needed. Now it's up to you to have that discipline that is necessary to get you to that next level. And I don't know if he thought that Coach Prime was just being hard on him. I don't know if he thought that whatever Coach Prime was doing was out of the ordinary. But according to Billy Napier, it's not out of the ordinary. No matter what program you go to, you're going to be held accountable. There has to be structure. Somebody has to hold you accountable. You have to actually go to meetings on time. And it's not if the meeting starts at 7, you're showing up at 6:59. No, you're there a few minutes early and you're getting adjusted. You're not running in late, sweating, and not prepared for that meeting. Coach Prime tried his best to instill it in Cormani. It wasn't received well. Because sometimes when somebody looks like you or when somebody else has a narrative about somebody, when you meet that person, you thinking that narrative is true. Who knows? Maybe Cormani took Coach Prime for granted. He didn't understand that even though there's the cameras and people have clown emojis and clicks and views and stuff that he talked about, even though that narrative is out there, it doesn't mean that Coach Prime is not one of the most disciplined people on the planet Earth. In order for him to become a gold jacket, in order for him to be the best DB or the best football player in the history of the NFL, he had to put in the work. He had to discipline himself to a level that other guys weren't disciplined. And Coach Prime has already said that he's trying to be more patient this year. That expectation is always there. He's always had that expectation, and he's trying to instill that in Travis Hunter, in his kids, in the other young men, and try to extend that to Cormani. But unfortunately, Cormani was not ready for that. So ultimately, because he wasn't ready for that high level of accountability, he ended up jumping into the transfer portal thinking that he could go somewhere else, especially in his hometown, since he was already a hometown hero, and continue the same behavior, and it'll be different there. But he's learning that it's not, and that's what Napier is saying. I think what Napier says is correct. This public scrutiny that Cormani is actually facing, hopefully is helping him to right the ship. Hopefully it's going to help him to realize that, life is short. You're going to waste your opportunities. College is not that long if you think about it. In the bigger scheme of things, you have a couple of years and then it's all over. Your youth is fleeting. So don't waste your youth. Don't waste the opportunity that your mom gave you. Everything that your mom did to help you to get to this level, don't waste that. Cormani, we're rooting for you. Nobody's against you. We make these videos because that's what we do. But you got to go play football. That's what you do. So just hunker down, man. Get over all of this crazy, the little knick-knack, paddywhack stuff that you got to get over, which is being on time to meetings and doing the things that you don't like doing. Do that part. I know that part is irritating. You got the Allen Iverson spirit. Practice. Showing up on time. What? Just get over that part, bruh. And then do what you're good at, which is playing football. You got this God-given gift, and everybody out here is rooting for you, and we're wishing you well. This is our community. You know how the community is. Our community is hard on our heroes because we know that we want the best from you, and we're not going to expect anything less than the best. Go out there and do what you got to do, Cormani, and we know that you're going to be good. I wish Cormani the best, and I'm going to leave it right there, and I'll see you. Get it? See you on the next video. Okay.